All right, everybody. Coach Guess here with Winton Lab. This is our match against Phoenix Watch. They're another in-state team. Actually, let's see if we can modify this just a little bit. Kind of. No. There we go. That's better. So, this is one of our in-state opponents. They are currently seated, I think, after this match, they are the #1 team going to playoffs. So we're the red team. They ran a sim TP into the point. And just like that, we're in a 2v3. I mean a 4v1. Good effort to get out. Hey, good work. Not quite yet, though. Oh. That's a good rundown on their part. Their Genji put in work. Is he gonna... Okay. Good. I don't necessarily call it a tempo res, per se, but high value. Only if we engage, though. Good jump out of the way. Bat. Oh, you hate to see it, Reaper. Oh. And it's interesting. They're running like a sort of Reinhardt dive, but off of Genji instead of the tank. Okay, but we got him. Okay, coming back. All right, got some elims. Got the Reinhardt swap for tank. Good counter. No. We hate to see it. Lucio getting value today. That's the 3rd environmental they've got. Just right click. Right. Getting some good surround. I'm a little worried about Reinhardt all by himself, though. Oh, there goes 2. Almost another boop. Yikes. We got Reinhardt in the back line, but they're going through our back line. It's kind of what I call a back line for a back line. Good block. But he's still going to... Okay, we got him. Good. Now, off of that, though, we got to engage. Spent a lot of that Sojourn ult just walking. And so Sojourn was clicking faces. So that's not the issue. But as a team, once that goes off, and once Sojourn gets that first kill or second kill, we got to snowball that. We got to take that into a full team kill. We shouldn't press Q to get it, but Reinhardt moving in, making some space, taking some space. Mercy getting some boost, and just again throwing all the damage you can at them. All right. Oh, they sim TP'd us again. Okay, good takeout on the Lucio. But that's not exactly a clean spot to be in. Oh, shield shatter. Uh-oh. Okay. When you're playing a Reinhardt and you've got a Bastion on your team, that's a spot where you actually want to charge into the Reinhardt and knock each other down. You're both going to be vulnerable to damage, but he's going to be vulnerable to more damage. Or like during that ult, if you just knock him to the ground, he can't shield the Bastion ult. All right, making a comeback. Getting lots of damage on target. Good Baptiste positioning. Oh, that Lucio. Maybe worth it. It's a tank for a tank, but then we just lost both our DPS to that Genji ult. Yep. They're going to recap that. Unless Tracer can get, like, crazy blink. Oh, forced into a Forced into a recall, no shot at that point. So, round 1 so far is just lots of engagements. The other thing I've definitely got to say, though, is, like, as we're going into it, we got to make sure that once we get the momentum, we take the momentum. there were some team fights that once we had like a 5v3, it took us another 10 seconds to clean it up instead of 2. Some of that could have been aim. I think part of it was cooldown usage. Either like we'd use them earlier, so we didn't have them now. But, all right. Similar lineup back on the Reaper. We're changing over to Baptiste. Still running the Sim TP. If they're staying on that Sim for a while, we got to be mindful of running Reinhardt into that. Because unless he's got plenty of support, that Sim's just going to feast off of Reinhardt's shield. Oh, yeah. Well, he already used it, so you can't stun him back, but... Oof. Yeah. Just took out your Sojourn. Okay. Good take. Well, and the nifty thing is we're running Kiriko now because they ran Ana, and now they're not an Ana, but Kiriko's still a good hero to play. Lots of throughput. Nice support. There we go. Good job. Winning your 1v1s is important, but if you can, honestly, actually worth it. Solo ults get value, especially when they're a hard counter that would otherwise delete you from the match. You know, if you're a Reinhardt solo shattering Symmetras, Reapers, Tracer I worry about because a good Tracer player will use a cooldown to get out of that. Just get out of that. Just get out of that. Just get out of that. Okay. It took us a while to disengage from that. That window's deadly. I mean, and they could have got more value out of that. But, yep, and now it's 3v1. Sojourn's just got to run. If we had disengaged from that sooner, there's a good shot we win that fight. Looks like we're trying a little pokey back and forth. Oh, good Suzu. And counter charge. We're keeping the Sojourn up. Oh, Genji ult. Perfect. Yes. Value shatter. I wouldn't call that one value though. The team fight was already won. And yes, they're a support player or a support hero, but if you could have had that for here. Uh-oh. Oh. So much hate to see it. Okay. We're gonna get out. Good, but we gotta get the sim beam off the Reinhardt. So ways to do that is you gotta get a split angle on her. So because she can only aim one place at once. Okay, good cleanup on that turret. Oh, yeah. Don't fire strike a deflecting Genji. All right, just get out of that. Good. Yes. Now, unfortunately, okay. Now, yeah, at that point, just gotta die or get out. Okay, so whenever we're retreating out of that, there are sometimes you just gotta turn and run as best you can. That one though is one where we were just fine to sit in that hallway and fight it out, and even back up the other way. That way, Genji doesn't have a clear dash. Because we go back to that, Genji took that 100 damage dash through the whole team, and now he's got Blade. So wait for it. Yep. And there's 1, 2. Oh, graphic. I think part of what happened with this map was also a lack of respect for our opponents. We've spent most of the season pretty effectively raffle stomping people because we have some really good players. Um, and while I am a mid-range plat player attempting to coach, um, most teams just have a English teacher who's been asked to watch the gamers. Um, but we need to make sure that we're respecting our opponents too, especially as we're going into playoffs. Admittedly, as we go through, there's some obvious heartbreakers as far as how this one went. But one thing that we can definitely control is how much respect you have for our opponent and what they can do. There were some disadvantaged fights that I've seen us take against other opponents, and we just outskill them because we play better than them. There were ones here that we took because we thought we could win it, and then we forgot. Oh wait, forgot they're pretty good too. We should actually buckle down and play them clean. Because again, there were a couple team fights here where if we had just played more soundly, we would have won it. But instead, we gambled, try to skill diff them. No, win the match. We'll worry about the diffs later. So that's it for round one. I'm gonna go